Hello and welcome back to Modeling Manhood, where I tell a story and we look at a Bible passage and leave you guys with the challenge each and every day. Today we're going to be talking about waiting. And waiting is something that we need to learn because we're just not very patient sometimes as humans. And we want it now, our way, right away. In the book of Lamentations, Lamentations 3:25 and 26, I just want to read to you guys before we share the story today. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. It is good that one should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. One thing that I just want to talk to you guys about is opportunity that we had as a family. We went to Ohio, Sandusky area, and we decided to take a ferry, the Miller Ferry, to Put-in Bay, and it was a really cool experience. We decided not to leave our vehicle. We were going to rent golf carts and travel around that day, and it ended up being a little bit more money than we thought for the 8 of us to drive around. So we're walking around the island, and we come to this little airport, and I've always loved planes. I got my shirt from when I was in Alaska, Kingdom Air Corps shirt on, but planes are something that fascinate me. And it said plane rides $100, and I got $100 in my Bible right now that I want to show you guys. But for $100, we were able to send up a good majority of the family for $20 a person. For $100, we were able to fill a little airplane and go up and fly around the island out there in Lake Erie, and it was such a cool experience. We were on our way back home in Western New York, but we had this opportunity to go flying, and I thought all the kids were going to go flying with us, but it ended up being my wife and I with a couple of the kids. And as we're taking off down the runway, she kind of looks at me and I kind of look at her, and it's like, oh my goodness, what if something bad happens? We're both going to be up over a lake in an airplane with some of our kids back in the hangar watching us and recording us taking off. And it's like, oh my goodness. And it was a cool experience. One of the boys got to sit up in the front and do a little flying. One of the boys got sick in the back, but it was just a neat experience. And if you think about as a young man, maybe you're like thinking about getting married, and you want to rush into finding the perfect woman rather than having the Lord open up doors for you when the time is right. And today we get to go to a wedding this afternoon and just celebrate life and a family starting together for one of our close family members. But you know what? We can rush into getting married. We can rush into getting our first job, rush into this, rush into that. But are we waiting for the Lord to open the doors? And I would just encourage you to wait on the Lord. He has something better in store. That plane ride was a lot better than what would have been twice as much to rent golf carts to get around that day. And you know what? He has something better in store for you than this world too. When we put our trust in Jesus Christ, we have a home in heaven someday that awaits for us. And it's going to be a lot better than this place. I know it's really good here sometimes, but you know what? Heaven's going to be that much better. And I just want you guys to know that God has something better in store for you. So be patient, learn to wait. And we're going to look at a verse here in Hebrews that I had bookmarked here. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 40. Since God had provided something better for us, and apart from us, they should not be made perfect. And you know what? He has something better in mind for us, and something better in mind for you. And when we do life with Christ and apply the principles of this book to our lives, and especially our heart, things get better and better and better. So learn to wait, learn to trust Him for big decisions and even the little decisions. Thank you guys for joining us here at Modeling Manhood, where we get to spend a little time together each day digging into God's Word. And in the meantime, remember to mirror your Maker and journey with Jesus.